Hey everyone, Roman Prokopchuk here. Thank you for the support, the subscriptions, the hitting that notification bell on YouTube, youtube.com, Roman Prokopchuk, listening to the podcast, The Digital Savage Experience. Truly appreciated. And just a quick update. A Russian military unit refuses to fight in southern Ukraine as part of the, Operational Command South reporting the armed forces of Ukraine. So, according to Ukraine's Operational Command South, the 127th Regiment of the 1st Army Corps of Russia's puppet DNR has collectively refused to take part in combat in southern Ukraine and has been removed from their positions. One of the named reasons is insufficient supplies, including lack of water in the front. So obviously, in the Kherson region, upcoming to the counteroffensive that theoretically started last week. The HIMARS and artillery and drone strikes and airstrikes by the Ukrainian Air Force have been done for several weeks now, taking out ammunition depots, hitting supply lines, taking out bridges and different crossings in terms of resupply of manpower, of armor and equipment, and things like even food and fuel. So, this regiment of the Donetsk People Republic, which unfortunately these two so called republics that have regiments within the war in Ukraine have been the ones that have been poorly equipped, given a lot of the Soviet era equipment, and thrown as cannon fodder. So I guess at this point, they're finally refusing to take part because that part of Kherson, the Kherson oblasts, a lot of which has been strangled off, or the goal of Ukraine was to cut all supplies. So the Russian forces and those allied with them either retreat or surrender. So you see, there's limitations of stuff like there's not even water. So how long are you going to go without water? So obviously, instead of surrendering, because I guess that regiment wasn't in a position that they had to surrender, they just refused to outright fight, which I do not know if they're moving them to another hot zone or where fighting is going on. Usually the Donetsk and Luhansk People Republic regiments are thrown into hot zones, as kind of like thrown into the meat grinder, a lot of which the heavy advances that were happening in uh Luchansk and areas like that in eastern Ukraine, where there was just a bombardment of equipment and men just to take specific areas, a lot of which were obviously completely flattened and then taken. A lot of them were in Mariupol when Mariupol was under siege, but you can see the cutoff of the supply lines are really starting to show. So maybe in the coming days in the Kherson region, more military units on the Russian side are going to refuse to fight or surrender or things of that nature, which obviously can happen in any war. So that's going to be interesting to see. But I appreciate everybody for listening. Slava Ukraini, Heroyam Slava, Slava Bohu, Slava Nazi. God bless.